आप बिहार से, आपका शुभ नाम?
और सर आपके नाम में लिखा हुआ है बैटल फॉर धर्म।
हाँ
मीन्स कि हम धर्म में लड़ने वाले हैं कि धर्मो रक्षित रक्षित। अगर
हाँ
हम धर्म की लड़ाई करते हैं तो धर्म हमारी रक्षा करता है। और आपने एक बहुत सुंदर वर्णन किया औरंगजेब के बारे में। लास्ट दिन प्रधानमंत्री से बात करने का तो उन्होंने एक वाक्य कहा था कि काशी की खला जाती, मथुरा मस्जिद बनती और छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज ना होते तो सुन्नत उत्सव। तो ये इतिहास है और आपके इस मूवी के अंदर इतिहास का वर्णन है। लेकिन जब मैंने इतिहास के बारे में बात की तो हम लोग के ऊपर केसेस हुए हैं और पुलिस औरंगजेब के अगेंस्ट में बात करने से केस कर देती है। तो क्या इस मूवी की वजह से हमें वो फ्रीडम मिल पाएगा कि हम औरंगजेब या मुगल के बारे में ओपनली उतना डायरेक्ट बात कर सके कि या वो इंडिया के हीरो नहीं बल्कि इंडिया के हीरो हमारे छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज हैं और इतिहास है। तो औरंगजेब के विरोध में मूवी बन रही है तो बच्चों को इतिहास पढ़ाया जाएगा वैसे ही जिस तरीके से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
Yeah, I tell you, I want to talk about language also. So Hindi is our identity. Hindi is our language, like Tamil, Telugu, everything. The sad part is, I'm conversing in English about a culture. If it would have been Hindi easily, or for you it is in more of a Telugu or Tamil, so that's how the integration happens. But nevertheless, no matter whichever language we speak, either in English, but our heart is pure, filled with Bharatita, full with Dharma. So for me, I thank you for bringing out this. We are scared to speak about tyranny. We are scared to talk about twisted history. Who wrote all this history? Why 200 years of Mughals been glorified? Why not the rest of the dynasties? Who withstood the invasion, right from Maharana? How come we don't talk about Haldi Ghati of Rana Pratap? The problem is that who wrote the textbooks? Who wrote our syllabus? Who wrote our history? They are very biased. So nowadays, these kind of cinemas should come. It should not end with Harihar Veeramallu. We have to rewrite the history again with the real, what exactly happened. I think this is one of the aspects which we can explore in the cinema. Now you have the opportunity which would be seen in the film, the tyranny of Aurangzeb. And till now, no one talks about jizya. There were times to be a Hindu, you had to pay tax. And to make it as a cinema, we cannot do a cinema now. But the times have changed. As an artistic, and even to conceive this particular sequence, people were scared in our own film industry, in our own producers. I said, will it create any tension? For why? This is the history. We want to hush up our history. I said, we are not stroking any tensions or nothing, but we are portraying. So as a filmmaker, as an actor, as a responsible citizen of this nation, and also I am part of the government, I made sure it doesn't stroke any tensions. It will give you the very objective approach to it. What exactly happened, that's what has been portrayed. And that too, this is a fictitious thing, but the situation is different, where a hero character is a fictitious character. I think all this kind of, for people, individuals like you who believe in this, I think this would give a greater platform to communicate. Thank you.
Sir, one question. படம் வந்து கோயினூர் வைரத்தை பற்றி பேசுது. கோயினூர் வைரம் ஆந்திராவுக்கு சொந்தமானது நீங்கள் சொல்லிட்டீங்க. இப்போ வந்து லண்டனில் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் வந்து இப்போ ஹீரோ மாத்திரம் இல்லை, பொலிட்டிஷியனாக இருக்கீங்க, சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் கூட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்பாக இருக்கீங்க. லீகலாக அங்கேருந்து நம்ம சொத்து நம்மளுக்கே வரதுக்கு நீங்கள் வாய்ப்பு கொடுப்பீங்களா? ஒன்று. ரெண்டாவது, அவுரங்கசீப்பை பற்றி இந்த படம் பேசுது. சமீப காலமாக மகாராஷ்டிராவில் இருக்க அவுரங்கசீப்போட நினைவிடத்தை வந்து டெமாலிஷ் பண்ணணும், ரிமூவ் பண்ணணுங்காங்க. உங்களோட பர்சனல் ஒப்பீனியன் என்ன அதை பற்றி?
One is, I think, நீங்கள் சொல்கிறது என்னென்னா, to get the diamond back, from Kohinoor. I think how any idea starts with, how salt satyagraha starts. Someone want to pay a tax on your salt, and I said, I'm denying it. So it always starts with a very small idea. An idea starts in a small, simple room between 2-3 minds. So when so many minds are together collectively, I think once if you start with all your connectivity and all, like I think we should all spark a debate. Should Kohinoor should be brought back to India or not? I think if this film could spark the debate, I would be more than happy. And the second is about Aurangzeb thing. See, we can't undo history. My personal feeling is you cannot undo history.
Sir,
But we should not repeat those mistakes. There's no point in desecrating, there's no point in damaging his, his burial site. There's no point in doing it. But we have to remember what had been done to the audience. In that way, we keep alert. That is what I wanted to say. Yes, ma'am, you can say.
हर हर महादेव सर, मेरा नाम ओशन है, मैं राजस्थान से आई हूँ और
आप किधर से मैम?
ओशन जैन राजस्थान।
राजस्थान से।
हाँ जी सर।
The land of Rana Pratap Singh.
सर जब भी सनातन पर मूवी बनती है, अभिनेता का रोल और भी जिम्मेदारी से भर जाता है, क्योंकि जो भी दर्शक हैं उनकी जो भावनाएं हैं वो काफ़ी आहत हो जाती है। तो ऐसे में आपके लिए सबसे चैलेंजिंग चीज़ क्या रही मूवी के अंदर, और आप सबसे ज़्यादा किस बात में कनेक्ट कर पाए, मतलब आप कहाँ पे कनेक्ट कर पाए ज़्यादा, किस सीन से आप ज़्यादा कनेक्ट कर पाए?
Too much of message is a bad thing. Because for me, I don't believe in messaging directly. It should be, you go for a film for an experience to forget the fears, to forget all our day-to-day headaches. But at the same time, for me, film is an edutainment, education plus entertainment together. I think this film does that. The challenging part would be, as you Saraya said, to realize the thought which is penned on the page. हम लिखेंगे, but how to realize it to make it an actuality. And that is a challenging. I think all through this film, we had gone through each and every situation. We had gone through how to realize it, right from editing, right from the conception, right from shooting, till the edit. Even this second also, I'm quite aware, okay, we might do the greatest job, but by the time it reaches to our audience, even including the sound levels are right or not, we have to look into it. I think every day, everything is a challenge. Thank you. Namaskar, ma'am. Thank you. अब दोनों साथ मिलके आएंगे.
Your character rises against Mughal dynasty and Mughal empire. Did you feel this story symbolizes fight for freedom and against humiliation?
It didn't start with that idea. In film, it doesn't start with that. It starts with getting Diamond back. But in the process, we understand how he's been surrounded. Right from, we didn't show the demolition of temples, but desecration of certain things will be there. But it is not glorified, it is not to stoke tensions or something, but definitely we feel that. And throughout the film, it is entertaining, but a part of your subconsciousness is always communicating or educating you. This is what exactly happened in certain part of our history. And that's what I can tell you that.
Most challenging and emotional scene from your whole movie?
For me, it is climax. It is the most difficult. It is not an action climax. It is not just an action climax. सिर्फ लड़ाई की बात नहीं. It is about how do we communicate an idea. And I want it to be realistic. It is not something, falling, jump around 20 feet and hit. It's not that. It should be realistic. If one of us caught up in a fight, who has a little martial arts expertise, imagine around 100 people come and attack you, or 20, 30 people attack you. How do you defend yourself? I don't want it to be cinematic. I don't want it to be, actually he's superhuman. No. I want him to be as human as possible, as heroic as possible. And at the same time, I want it to be inspiring while watching it. And how do you stoke a revolution? If I'm fighting, if all of you should fight, something has to happen, you also to get back into action. That is the climax. So I think that part to achieve it, because I had done what I had to do, I don't know who is going to judge, but certainly my friend Mr. Trivikram knows who's a senior director, and screenplay. He was the first person to tell me the climax is good. So that is the most difficult and challenging part. I'm glad that that would reach out to people. Because both are mass mediums, you know. Cinema entertains you. If I don't do cinema, nothing happens. But if I don't get into politics, something bad would have happened. I feel more contented because to do in cinema, it's very easy. No? In 2.5 hours, like I can create, I can make him a villain, I can make him a hero. He's my supporter. I can do everything. But in real life, it's not like that. The most challenging is, in cinema, you can hit a villain easily. But in real life, it's so tough in politics. I'm glad that I opted for politics. I stood for whatever my convictions I believed in. And I feel any given. But nevertheless, I don't undermine cinema. Cinema is the one which communicates in the form of stories. Stories are needed for us to inspire us. In fact, a lot of stories which I have read inspired me to be what I am today. So I don't deny cinema, but my first option is real life.
This is related to cinema industry problems, not about this Telugu film industry, that entire Indian film industry facing the problem. మీరు అన్నారు చూసారా, నేను సినిమా తీయాలంటే ఒక యుద్ధమే చేయాలని. రియల్ అగ్రీ విత్ యూ సార్. నేను దాసరి గారి దగ్గర ఉన్నప్పటి నుంచి కూడా చూస్తున్నా. ఒక ప్రొడ్యూసరు స్క్రిప్ట్కి పూజ చేసిన రోజు దగ్గర నుంచి ల్యాబ్లోంచి స్క్రిప్ట్ అది ప్రింట్ బయటకు వచ్చే వరకు కూడా ఎన్ని కష్టాలు పడతాడన్నది అందరూ చూస్తున్నాం సార్. అది వచ్చిన తర్వాత థియేటర్లోకి ఇంకా రాకుండానే, థియేటర్లో షో పడకుండానే ప్రీమియర్ షో రివ్యూస్ అని స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సినిమాని కిల్ చేసేస్తున్నారు. ఏదో విధంగా కష్టాలు పడి సినిమా వచ్చిన తర్వాత ట్విట్టర్ రివ్యూ.
That's what I'm saying. You have to achieve, like I said, you have to wage a battle. Nothing comes out easily, no. Even a simple meal, you have to fight a battle for it. So for me, let us get up for a battle. People will say things. How do we come out? That's what we stand for. Because for me, if I would have been a scary guy, if I would have been a timid guy, I'm not a darpoke.
సార్ మీరు ఫేస్ అయ్యారు సార్. ప్రతి ఇండస్ట్రీలో కూడా
No, that's how we had to come out. Why people say that మనం అట్లా అనకూడదు. మనం ఏంటంటే మనం చేయాల్సింది, వాళ్ళు ఏం చేసినా కానీ ఇదే భయాలు, మీరు చెప్పిన భయాలు నేను ఉంటాయి. Do you think we could have brought down this government of 151 seats to 11 seats? No. What you need is mad commitment, mad belief in yourself. When we could do for the politicals, why can't we do it for the cinema? Cinema is, when compared, it's more easier.
మీరు చాలా కాలం తర్వాత సినిమా ఇస్తున్నారు. మీ ఫ్యాన్స్ చాలా కాలంగా వెయిటింగ్. అయితే ఇప్పుడు ఒప్పుకున్న సినిమాని కంప్లీట్ చేసి మళ్ళా పొలిటికల్ పార్టీస్కి అవుతారా? అప్పుడు సినిమాలు ఇస్తూ ఉంటారా?
My commitment is for politics. If I had to choose between cinema and politics, I always choose politics. But
స్టార్ట్ అయ్యారు. అది సపరేట్ క్యారెక్టర్. తర్వాత రాయర్గా, పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్గా గబ్బర్ సింగ్, వకీల్ సాబ్ చూసాం. ఇది ఒక డిఫరెంట్ క్యారెక్టర్. ఏ క్యారెక్టర్ బాగా ఎంజాయ్ చేశారు?
every character I do, a part of will be there. But in Harihara Veeramallu, the climax part is me. Thank you.